Hey guys, it's Damien.
And I'm Kenady.
And thank you so much for joining us. Now today we're talking about the power of vision in our relationships. I remember when we were dating, our first date, we sat down and wrote our vision.
Well, that wasn't our first date. You remember you tricked me into going to Waffle House, but that's another video for another day.
Tricked you? Tricked you to, oh yeah, we did go to one date. Well, I'm talking about, so when we was actually together, one of the first dates, we sat down and wrote a vision. A vision was our boundaries. Mm-hmm. And so we put our boundaries so we would stay out of sexual sin. And we actually tore up our boundaries at our wedding, and we got a video. It was so funny. Here it goes. Super excited about sharing my life with you for the rest of our lives. Now, can we please tear up these boundaries?
I'm glad we have ripped up those boundaries.
Yes.
But going back to vision, there's 4 things we want to talk about when it comes to the power of vision in your relationships. The first one is sense of direction. No one gets into a relationship and wanting it to be bad. Like, no one desires a bad relationship.
I want my relationship to be terrible.
Yeah.
No, nobody says that.
Yeah, and nobody wants to just go nowhere in the relationship.
Yeah.
And so the point of having a vision is so you can know where you're going, the course that you want to make together in that relationship. Because you don't want to be stagnant.
No.
What stagnant water is like dirty water.
Yeah, it's like the flies.
You don't want a dirty relationship.
But a lot of people have these stagnant relationships, not going anywhere. Because they don't have a sense of direction.
And so that's not going to be you. You're going to have vision and have that direction where you want the relationship to go. So you're not stagnant or wasting time.
That's good. So the second one is a sense of purpose. In our relationships, we should have a sense of purpose. It's not just for marriage. It's literally for our platonic relationships. But in this video, we're talking about our romantic relationships. We need to have a sense of purpose. So what does that mean? You have to figure out the reason why something is done and the reason why something exists. Mm-hmm. Why do we do what we do, and why do we exist as a couple?
Yeah.
And so this is very important, and that's why we say go out on dates to talk about these things. Mm-hmm. It is detrimental to a marriage when you enter into a marriage and not know why you exist as a couple.
Yeah.
And the reason why we exist, a reason why we have a purpose in our relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's marriages, is to glorify God and to bring Him joy. So here's the question for you. In your relationship, in your current relationships now, are you glorifying God and bringing Him joy? If you do not have joy in your relationship, you need to sit down and say, look, why are we together?
No dirty or boring relationships. Not on our watch.
No, not at all.
And the third one is course correction. See, we can have the vision, we can have the direction we want to go to, even the purpose, but sometimes we can get off course, off track. Mm-hmm. Even, sin happens, flesh happens, things happen that can get us off of that course that we wanted to go. And so, but the good thing is you can always get back on track if you have breath in your lungs. Mm-hmm. And so this requires, though, self-awareness and even humility.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can be prideful and say, I don't want to go that way anymore, or we're doing okay. But no, it takes humility to humble yourself and say, look, we've messed up. We haven't been on the same track like we've been in the past, and let's get back on track. We need the Spirit of God and discernment to do that. But again, it's not too late. So if you find yourself off the vision that you had, off the direction and the purpose that you have, you can get back in alignment today.
And one of the things that we do is invite people into our relationship. And that's humbling ourselves, right? Like, we have to invite that accountability so we can stay in course.
And that's so good that to add, they need to know your vision.
Yes.
They need to know the direction that you're trying to have and the purpose so they can test it. But if no one knows your vision, who knows you're off track?
Wow.
So getting community, that's so good.
So the last one is a sense of accomplishment, a sense of accomplishments. I used to play sports, and Kenady, I don't know what was that. Is that?
I played sports too.
Cheerleader is not a sport.
I'm softball, basketball, mascot.
How long have you been in, like, did you last a year or 30 days?
This was not the part. We're talking about vision.
Okay.
Vision for the future.
Vision for, okay. So a sense of accomplishment in your relationship. So when I think about accomplishments, I think about sports, and one of the sports is track. Like, if you want to run track, there is a 100-meter dash, right? And you want to accomplish that goal. Some of the words that comes to me is practice. In accomplishing your vision, you have to practice your vision. Another thing is discipline. You have to go out and train. You have to. This
likes discipline.
This is where, in her sports,
I have humility to say I need more discipline, especially when it comes to eating.
So you have to be disciplined in accomplishing things in your vision. And the last one is courage. You have to have some courage to actually be disciplined and to go out and, go to church together. There's some courageous things that has to happen in your relationship to accomplish goals. And one of the things that we wanted to do in our vision was to be a part of a small group this year. Now, we talk about it, but you said this year we want to be a part of a small group.
In a physical location, not just Zooming.
Not Zoom.
No shade on Zoom, but how much community can you have in Zoom?
Really not.
You can hide a lot behind the screen.
Yeah, you can. And so this is one of the things we wrote down in our vision. We actually put it on our refrigerator. And last week, we actually joined a married small group in person. And it was a sense of accomplishment for us, because in vision, there's goals. And so, question, what have you accomplished in your relationship? What have you achieved? Again, think about being courageous, think about discipline, and think about practice. We want to help you with those things.
And make sure you celebrate those wins. We love to celebrate. Any reason to eat a cookie,
or go out to eat,
or watch a movie or something. We're like, we need to celebrate that. And so celebrate that. That brings the joy and the happiness in the marriage. It makes you seem like you have accomplished something, and that you are going somewhere, that you aren't stagnant and dirty and boring.
Your relationship ain't dirty.
It's not dirty.
I hope. So we do have a book called #Completely Married, and in a chapter of vision, we dive deeper into what vision looks like, and there's some cool stories in that as well.
Yeah, and so we hope this helps. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, share this to somebody, and check out more of our videos.
This book will be in the description below. Again, my name is Damien Nash.
And I'm Kenady Nash.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
No dirty relationships.
Bye, Josiah. He's sleeping.